Hi, I'm Hannah Howard Bink, and I'm on a mission to master marketing. And part of mastering marketing means making the right career steps for you and your goals. Some of you are graduating college soon with that brand new marketing degree. Some of you guys are seasoned marketing vets, but maybe your career stalled a little bit. We've all been there. Here's a few things I like to keep in the back of my mind when I think about my own career and how I navigate moving forward. So, in some point in your marketing career, you have to make a decision. Are you going to specialize? Or are you going to generalize? Marketing specialists tend to specialize in a technical area: graphic design, copywriting, digital, something with a really strong technical knowledge required, and usually some level of certification. I took the generalist route, where I know a little bit about a lot, but I wouldn't call myself a specialist in anything. At the end of the day, this is how I kind of see it play out in the market. Specialists tend to make more money because they know their field better than anybody. But there's a little less job security, which is why a lot of them go the freelance route, not usually because they had a choice in the matter. On the flip side, generalists, because they don't have a unique skill set, they tend to make less money. But your job security is a little stronger during times of recession. I mean, if you had one person who could do 3 jobs pretty well versus 3 people who can do them excellently, and you have to make a budget cut. So I've worked in agencies, I've worked on client side, and I know from experience that I have a personal preference towards client side. But there are advantages and disadvantages to both. Neither one is a slam dunk. On the agency side, you get to work with lots of different companies, lots of different styles of problem solving, lots of different technologies. Every day is an adventure, every day is a surprise. However, you don't actually get to master any of those markets. What you do master are the technical solutions to a wide variety of problems, but you don't actually get to understand the problem in a very nuanced and detailed way. On the client side, it's exactly the opposite. Every day is not a surprise. You know what market you're dealing with, and you understand the problems you're facing in a very detailed, very nuanced way. You know the product inside and out, and you understand the customer. However, you're so focused on the market you're supporting and the problem you're solving and the products you're taking to market that you don't necessarily have that broad knowledge set of available technologies or the latest solutions in the market. So, how do you decide to go broad or go deep? You have to work at both. Pick one where you haven't worked and go fill out that knowledge. At the end of it, you will know if you prefer agency or client side. So, should you go work at a small business or a major corporation? That can be really tricky. So, if you're kickstarting your career, working in a large company could be really attractive, but I actually recommend that you avoid them earlier in your career. I recommend that you actually go to the smaller companies. And the reason why is you may make less money in the short term. And yes, that's important. But ultimately, the skill set you're going to develop at a smaller company far exceeds the one you're going to develop at a large company, where you'll have less room to explore and experiment and touch and break things. Whereas at a small company, you get to go wide. The fewer hands, the better. My first real job on client side marketing was at this company, Metrico, and I cannot believe all the things they let me do so early in my career. I managed the website, I designed brochures, I designed ad campaigns, I designed pricing campaigns, I ran conferences, I went to industry events. I got to do so much in my first 2 years in client-side marketing. It's irreplaceable. The mistakes I made, the lessons I learned, the contacts I developed in that time have served me my entire career. That company was later acquired by a multinational technology company, and suddenly I wasn't allowed to touch anything, and creativity went out the door. My ability to learn went with it. Earlier in your career, I'd prioritize the small business, make less money now, and potentially make a lot more money in the future than if you did it the other way around. So that's 3 things for you guys to consider when you're navigating your marketing career. Do you have advice for people navigating their marketing career? Put them in the comments below. Do you disagree or have different advice? I'd love to hear it. And if you like this content, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Again, I'm Hannah Howard Bink, and I'll see you next time.